a stream of consciousness. Galactic travelers. So far, in Stream of Consciousness, I've been talking about expectations in the broader world and within ourselves. I've been talking about growth on a large scale and on a small. And in those discussions, starting to touch on qualities of character, of persona, of the fence line that balances between our inner and outer selves. So, what I'm getting at when I mean the fence line between our inner and outer selves, our outer and inner selves, the exterior and interior worlds, is that the world that we live in, our outer self, the exterior world, directly influences our inner well-being, our inner patterns of thought, and our inner patterns of thought and feelings of what we need to be well, to be comfortable in life, what we're going to demand from the external world, has direct repercussions on the state of the exterior world. If we demand having cars, we're going to have that comfort and that convenience, but repercussions are going to be pavement all over the country, parking lots where there could be fields, and a whole lot of air pollution, among other things. It's just a really easy example to go to. It's very relatable. So, talking about growth, talking about economies, talking about expectations. What word can we tie these things together with to talk about our inner growth, our personal growth? Some people might say spiritual growth. I don't like to use cliches. Stick to the standards. How about maturity? This video is going to talk about maturity. Now, what is maturity? I remember when I was a teenager having thoughts like, oh yeah, I'm 14 now, I'm mature. Oh, I'm 15, 16, 17, I'm so mature now. Now I can see that maturity is not linked necessarily to age. They correlate. Typically, people mature as they age. Wine matures as it ages. In wine, maturity and age are used synonymously. But it doesn't necessarily mean so with people. Because, as I'm sure you well know, and I well know, there's adults out there who are not very mature. And that could be a variety of regards that I'm not going to get into. But you can have a person who's well aged but not mature, and you could also have a youngin' who is much more mature than their age. So, now that we're clear and thinking in terms of maturity, what if we start thinking about maturity, about personal growth in relation to the external world? What if we think about our internal growth, our internal expectations in relation to the external world, external growth, and economies of scale? What if we started to define maturity not in terms of vague ideas of success and making value dollars, building up those numbers, getting those jobs that have so much prestige, like a lawyer or a doctor or what have you? What if we disassociated all these vague ideals from maturity and instead rewrote the definition of maturity, personal growth, using maturity to mean the same as personal growth in terms of how well an individual embodies a lifestyle that works in homeostasis with the external world, the bioregion, the ecozone, the whole global system. What if we built an entire culture, an entire cultural narrative with such a maturity? What if that was the whole basis of our system? Would humanity begin to resonate in a new way? Would more people enjoy their life and feel more at peace in knowing that success and maturity, if synonymous, were defined by how well we treat ourselves and others, how little we consume and ask for, how much we can enjoy ourselves with not taking more than we need, and how well we can integrate into living locally. How short can we make the distance from product to person, thus reducing our impact on the environment and on all life? This is Resonant Being.